Deep in the heart of Saxony, Germany, lies a place of mystery. A place where ancient trees whisper secrets on the wind. This is Cromlau Park, a sprawling landscape of natural beauty. And nestled within this tranquil haven is a sight that sends shivers down your spine. The Devil's Bridge. Just uttering its name conjures images of dark legends and forgotten lore. Locals will tell you tales. They'll tell you of deals struck beneath its arch, deals struck between desperate men and the devil himself. Is it truth? Is it fiction? That's for you to decide. The bridge itself is a marvel, an elegant arch of stone that seems to defy gravity. Its reflection creates a perfect circle. It's as if some otherworldly force placed it there, as if it's always been and always will be. Stand on the bridge, and you can feel the weight of history. The Devil's Bridge is a place of enchantment. The Devil's. The Devil's Bridge. It's a name whispered with a mix of fear and fascination. Every stone, every archway seems to hold its breath, guarding secrets from a time when the world was shrouded in superstition. The most enduring legend tells of a desperate deal struck between a local and the devil himself. They say the village was desperate to cross the Rakotsi. The lake, serene as it is, represented an impassable barrier, cutting them off from vital resources. The devil, sensing their desperation, appeared one moonless night, offering a solution. He would build them a bridge, a marvel of engineering, but at a price. The price? The first soul to cross the bridge would belong to him. The villagers, torn between their need and the terrifying cost, reluctantly agreed. A deal with the devil, they say, is sealed in blood and bound by darkness. The next morning, the villagers awoke to a sight that made their blood run cold. There it stood, the Devil's Bridge, a perfect arch spanning the lake, as if sculpted by the hands of a god, or perhaps a demon. The smooth, graceful arch seemed impossible, defying the very laws of nature. Panic seized the villagers. They had their bridge, but who would be the sacrifice? A hush fell over the crowd as the village blacksmith, a man of great strength but greater cunning, stepped forward. He held aloft a small, trembling dog. "I will cross," the blacksmith declared, his voice surprisingly firm. "But this dog will be the first to set paw upon your bridge." And with that, he gave the dog a gentle nudge. The dog, whimpering, scurried across the bridge. The devil, cheated of his prize, roared in fury. They say the very earth trembled and the sky turned a sickly green. But a deal is a deal, even for the devil. He vanished, leaving behind the bridge as a testament to his power and his fury. Whether truth or legend, the story of the Devil's Bridge has been passed down through generations. It's a tale whispered around campfires, a cautionary narrative about the dangers of ambition and the price of progress. And as you stand on the bridge, gazing into the depths of your reflection, you can almost hear the echoes of that fateful bargain, a reminder that some places hold a power that transcends time and reason. The Devil's Bridge, they say, is one such place. The Devil's Bridge isn't just a product of folklore, it's a testament to human ingenuity, a symphony in stone composed by forgotten hands. To truly appreciate its mystique, you must look beyond the legends and admire the craft. Built from locally sourced basalt, the bridge is a marvel of simple yet effective engineering. Each block, carefully cut and fitted, speaks to the skill of the builders. They didn't have modern machinery, yet they created a structure that has withstood centuries of wear and the relentless forces of nature. The mortar, a mix of sand, lime, and who knows what else, binds the stones in an enduring embrace. Run your hand along the weathered surface. Feel the texture, the history etched into every groove. This isn't just stone, it's a story told in a language lost to time. The bridge's most striking feature is undoubtedly its arch. This isn't just any arch, it's a perfect half circle, a feat of engineering that seems to defy gravity. The arch spans the Rakot Sea, its reflection creating a perfect circle, an illusion that has captivated visitors for centuries. This design wasn't just for aesthetics, it was a stroke of genius. The arch distributes the bridge's weight evenly, allowing it to stand strong without needing massive supports. It's a dance between form and function, a testament to the ingenuity of the past. Stand beneath the arch and look up. Feel the weight of history pressing down, yet marvel at the elegance that seems to make it float. It's a contradiction that embodies the allure of the Devil's Bridge. Section 3. Reflections of Mastery. The Devil's Bridge wasn't designed in isolation. It was meticulously planned to harmonize with its surroundings. The builders understood that true beauty comes from the interplay of human artistry and the natural world. The reflection in the Rakot Sea is more than just an optical illusion. It's an integral part of the bridge's design, transforming it into a gateway to another realm. When the water is still, the bridge and its reflection merge, creating a perfect circle, a symbol of eternity and mystery. This interplay of light, shadow, and reflection changes throughout the day and with the seasons. It's a reminder that nature is a constant collaborator in this masterpiece, adding its own brushstrokes to the canvas. The Devil's Bridge isn't just a static structure, it's a living, breathing work of art. Section 1. A Garden of Secrets. The Devil's Bridge doesn't exist in isolation. It's part of something larger, something wilder and more beautiful. It's nestled in the heart of Cromlau Park, a sprawling landscape that feels untouched by time. Imagine walking paths that wind through ancient trees, their branches reaching out like gnarled fingers. Sunlight filters through the leaves, dappling the ground in a mosaic of light and shadow. This isn't just a park, it's a fairy tale forest come to life. You might stumble upon hidden grottos or come face to face with a deer, its eyes wide with surprise. Every turn reveals a new vista, a new masterpiece painted by nature's hand. And at the heart of it all, reflecting in the still waters of the Rakot Sea, is the Devil's Bridge, a silent sentinel guarding the secrets of the park. Section 2. Where Time Flows Like Water. The Rakot Sea is more than just a body of water, it's the lifeblood of Cromlau Park. Its surface, usually calm and reflective, mirrors the sky, creating the illusion that the bridge is floating on air. Watch as ducks glide effortlessly across the water, leaving ripples that spread out in concentric circles. Listen closely, and you might hear the splash of a fish breaking the surface, or the croaking of frogs hidden amongst the reeds. The air is alive with the sounds of nature, a symphony of birdsong and rustling leaves. Find a quiet spot on the bank and let the tranquility of the park wash over you. Time seems to move differently here, slower, more deliberately. It's a place to reconnect with nature, to breathe deeply and let go of the stresses of everyday life. Cromlau Park is home to a rich variety of flora and fauna. Towering trees, some centuries old, stand guard over the paths, their leaves whispering secrets on the wind. Look closely, and you might spot a squirrel scampering up a trunk or a woodpecker hammering at the bark. The air is filled with the scent of pine needles and damp earth, a reminder that you're surrounded by the raw beauty of the natural world. Wildflowers add splashes of color to the landscape, their delicate blooms a stark contrast to the rugged beauty of the bridge. Keep an eye out for the park's many birds. Herons stalk the shallows of the lake, while kingfishers dart through the air, flashes of brilliant blue. This is their domain, and you're merely a visitor, privileged to witness their world. The Devil's Bridge isn't some Hollywood movie set, it's a real place, ripe for adventure. Getting there is half the fun. Best way in is by car. Head southeast from Berlin towards the Polish border. You'll know you're close when you smell pine and feel a sense of anticipation building. The closest town is Gablenz. Ask any local for directions to Kromlau Park. They'll point you in the right direction. Park entrance is easy to find. Small fee to enter, worth every penny to support this natural wonder. Once inside, follow the signs, or better yet, lose yourself on the winding paths. You'll stumble upon the bridge eventually. And that moment of discovery, that's what makes it truly special. Best time to visit the Devil's Bridge? That depends on the experience you're after. Spring brings new life. The forest floor bursts with wildflowers. The air is alive with birdsong. It's a time for renewal, for feeling the earth wake up after a long winter. Summer is for adventurers. Days are long, the sun warm and inviting. Perfect for exploring the park's many trails. Pack a picnic, find a shady spot by the lake. Let the tranquility of the water soothe your soul. But for me, autumn is when the magic truly happens. The leaves turn, transforming the park into a kaleidoscope of color. The air is crisp, with a hint of wood smoke and damp earth. It's a time for reflection, for listening to the whispers of the past. Don't make the mistake of thinking the Devil's Bridge is all this region has to offer. Saxony is a land of hidden gems. Castles perched on hilltops, their towers piercing the clouds. Quaint villages frozen in time, where you can still hear the clip-clop of horse-drawn carriages. Take a day trip to Görlitz. It's a town with more stories than residents. Wander its cobblestone streets. Admire the Renaissance architecture. Grab a coffee in the market square. Soak up the atmosphere. And if you're feeling adventurous, head south to the Saxon-Switzerland National Park. It's a landscape of towering sandstone cliffs, dense forests, and winding rivers. Hike to the Bastei Bridge for breathtaking views that will stay with you long after you've left. The Devil's Bridge. Even now, after seeing it with my own eyes, the name sends a shiver down my spine. It's more than just a pile of rocks. It's a symbol, a testament to the power of stories, of myths and legends. Standing on that bridge, you feel the presence of those who came before. The villagers who crossed it with hope and fear, the blacksmith outwitting the devil. And you wonder if maybe there's more to the stories than meets the eye. Is the bridge truly cursed? Is it a place of power? I don't have the answers, but the mystery lingers long after you've left. It stays with you like a half-remembered dream. In a world obsessed with technology, with skyscrapers that pierce the clouds and bridges that span entire oceans, the Devil's Bridge remains a powerful reminder of simpler times. A time when people lived in harmony with nature, when stories were passed down through generations, whispered around campfires beneath a star-filled sky. It's a reminder that sometimes the most beautiful things are those untouched by modernity. The things that make us feel small, insignificant even, in the face of something far greater than ourselves. And that's why people keep coming back. Year after year, they make the pilgrimage to Kromlau Park, drawn by the promise of adventure, of mystery, of a glimpse into a world that exists somewhere beyond the realm of the ordinary. The Devil's Bridge isn't the only place like this. The world is full of hidden wonders, of places where the veil between reality and myth thins. And for a moment, anything feels possible. You just have to know where to look. So get out there, explore, get lost in the wilderness, talk to the locals, listen to their stories. You never know what you might find. Maybe it's a crumbling ruin swallowed by the jungle, whispered to be the home of a lost civilization, or a secluded waterfall said to possess healing powers. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you embrace the adventure, that you open your mind to the possibility of something extraordinary. because the world is full of stories waiting to be discovered. Go find yours.